Happy Monday. Brent Tallman here with Fairway Independent Mortgage with the mortgage market update for August 7th. First one in August. And we'll just get right to it. Rates actually are relatively unchanged from last week. Conventionals is 7.03. That's down by 0.02. FHA is 6.68. That's down by 0.02. VA is 6.68, which is exactly where it was last week. But in between last week and this week, we had a crazy up and down week. It's volatile. And that's the market. And I think that's the market we're going to be in for a while. On Thursday, due to some good economic news as well as the downgrade in the U.S. credit rating, we had a double whammy. Rates went up to their 23-year high. And then jobs numbers came in lower than what was expected. Plus, they revised last month's numbers down by 45,000. So with those two things, the bond investors liked it, and so boom, bond market reacted accordingly and rates fell. So we ended up kind of the same week, same period that we started. And that's really the way the market's going to be, I think, for the foreseeable future. We're going to be somewhere between 6.25, 7.5. I think that's going to be our range for a while. And so we need to help move our buyers off the sideline into the waiting. I'm waiting for rates to go down. Nobody can predict that. Nobody knows when. And anybody that tells you, I think they're just guessing at best. And so don't wait for the rates to come down. Buy a house now, because what is for certain, housing values continue to go up. Housing prices continue to go up. They're at the record levels in 60% of the U.S. market right now. Housing prices, highest level in 60% of the U.S. market, and Florida is one of them. We continue to have way more buyers than there is supplies. And as long as that's the case, then that's the way it's going to be. So waiting only costs you money. So that's what we got to be. We got to be the leaders. We got to be intentional with our buyers. We got to have conversations with them up front and let them know what the market is and what they need to be prepared to do. And so here's a couple things that you can do to help make sure your buyers are ready to buy now. One, get fully pre-approved. That means they've submitted all their documents, they've been reviewed, they've been ran through the automated system, they're ready to go. That's one thing you can do. Make sure your clients are fully pre-approved so when they put that offer in, they're good to go. The second thing you can do is when you're coming on a house, and I've seen this so many times, if it's a good home and it's priced right and it's move-in ready, you got to have that conversation with your clients of, hey, you got to put in your highest and best offer up front. You can't go in there going low, asking for seller credits on a good home. It's not going to happen. So they need to be prepared to do their highest and best offer, and that's something that you can do and help lead your buyers into home ownership. The other thing you can do, and Fairway has this, is you can do a cash guarantee. So please ask me about it. It's basically a cash guarantee. You put an offer in there. Fairway guarantees they'll pay cash for the house if the buyer doesn't close. That's the main sum of it, and I'd be happy to help you with that. And that puts your buyers in a prime position to be able to get a house if they're competing with other offers. The other thing you can do is you can go for homes that need renovations. There's a lot of those out there. You have a better chance of getting seller concessions, getting reduced pricing on those things. And we have the ability to do renovation loans on VA, FHA, conventional financing. So if you have a home like that, we'll happy to help your buyers qualify for that. And then Hometown Heroes, we stand at 40 million as of Friday, so they're probably down to 37 million today. Roughly 3 million a day goes by, so that means in the next 2 weeks they will run out of money. So be prepared for that. That is by far the best down payment assistance program available. But Fairway announced, started on Friday, a new down payment assistance. It's for FHA. You don't have to be a first-time home buyer, and debt ratios don't have to, as long as the computer approves them, they're good to go. And you can be up to 160% of their median income. So that brings in a lot of people, and there's different options with that. So if they don't qualify for Hometown Heroes or Hometown Heroes runs out of money, we have you covered. And then lastly, I want to say we have a great opportunity to get together and connect. That is next Thursday, August 17th in DeBerry. I'll give you the exact location, but that is our next Realtor Happy Hour. Please come enjoy it, bring a partner with you, and let's just connect and hang. So with that being said, have any questions, want to do one-on-ones, need any help, any questions on anything, even if I'm not involved with the transaction, please give me a call, text me. I'd be happy to meet with you. Take care, and remember, now is always the best time to buy.